Sila Nicole and Ivan. Are you ready? Nasaan na sila, Nicole? Ayan, so ready na sila. So let us all welcome Nicole and Ivan at the front of us. So let's give them our round of applause. Separate. Okay, so separate presentations sila. So si Nicole muna.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jillian Nicole C. Orea, an intern at the Institute of Computer Science of UPLB College of Arts and Sciences. And today I will be presenting my short summary and reflections of my experience during the SIP 2020. So, for a short summary of the activities that we performed, so for week 1, we were introduced to the concepts of virtual machines, graph metrics, and the modules of Python NetworkX and OSMNX. Then for week 2, there were 2 main activities that I performed. So the first was, I attempted to use the Twitter API to send queries and retrieve tweets near specified locations. However, this attempt was unsuccessful due to errors in sending the queries and in setting up the API plan. And then for the next activity I performed for week 2, I performed a centrality analysis of the street network of Lipa-City, Batangas using the Python NetworkX and OSMNX modules which were previously introduced to us in week 2. And then for week 3, the main task that I did was to collect and interpret the results obtained from the street network analysis and create a research poster to summarize these results. And then here are some pictures for documentation of the various activities that we did. So some of them, especially those on the right, are code snippets, while those on the left side are maps and graphs of the street networks that were generated using Python OSMNX. So below, these 2 pictures on the bottom left are isochrone maps of Batangas province, specifically the public schools and barangay halls in the province. And on top is another isochrone map of Batangas City, but in a different format. And then in the center are screenshots of the Twitter API platform, which, as I previously said, was an unsuccessful attempt. And then So, as I previously said, we were tasked to create a research poster for the main activity which we performed during. So, this is my research poster entitled Centrality Analysis of the Lipa-City Road Network. So, the the main rationale behind this is that, um, the street network, especially the street network of Lipa-City, Batangas, are very complex. So, we street networks can be represented as graphs or can also be abbreviated as G, where road segments are the set of edges and street intersections and dead ends are the set of nodes. So in graph theory, a graph is a set of connected components. Nodes are the intersections of the components or the points on the graph, and the edges are the lines connecting the components. And then centrality measures can be used as objective metrics to determine the importance of certain road segments or intersections of the street network. So for this task, I analyzed three main centrality measures: betweenness, closeness, and load centrality. So betweenness centrality refers to the number of shortest paths passing through a node. Closeness centrality, meanwhile, refers to how close a node is to other nodes in the network, while load centrality refers to the fraction of the shortest paths passing through the network. And these centrality measures have applications in various areas such as urban planning, transport infrastructure, and road connectivity. So here for the methodology, or what I did for this research, the map of Lipa City street network was obtained using OpenStreetMap or the OSMNX module in Python. Then on the right are the different street maps obtained for Lipa City. The first map, or the topmost map, is the raw unsimplified version of the street network, while the middle one, letter B, is a simplified version of the street network, which means that nodes in the network with degree greater than 1 were removed. Nodes with degree greater than 1 means that they are connected to 2 or more nodes. And then for the bottom part, or the last street map, the nodes that lie outside the political boundaries of Lipa City were removed. So basically, the bottom one is the simplified, truncated version. Then after that, the centrality measures of each node were obtained using predefined functions in OSMNX. And lastly, frequency analysis were performed for all three centrality measures. So here are some disclaimers. Nodes of this map follow the natural circuity of the road segment. Nodes that follow the road segment circuity were removed. As previously mentioned, these nodes have degree greater than 1. And disconnected components in red, or those that lie outside the boundaries of the city, were removed. And then these are the results of the centrality measure analysis, as well as the frequency analysis of the different centrality measures. So for the betweenness centrality, for betweenness and load centralities, the results aren't really obvious due to the color scheme, but it shows that the frequency of both of these measures were skewed to the right, while for closeness centrality, the centrality measures of the Lipa City were closely approximating a normal distribution as seen in the histogram. So 2,944 nodes in the street network have a betweenness centrality value of 0, which means that no shortest routes or paths pass through them. Meanwhile, the frequency distributions are skewed to the right for betweenness and load, and normal for closeness. And then here are the maximum centrality values as well for each type. And also, the three centralities were plotted on a drive type network of the city. Because for Python OSMNX, there are 4 main types of street networks: all, drive, walk, and bike. So for this research, I used the drive type. moving on to the scientific concepts I've learned from this SIP. So the first is the concept of virtual machines, and it's related to the third one, which is installing a new operating system, or OS, Fedora XFCE, using VirtualBox. We were assigned to do this on the first day of our SIP because we use this OS eventually to perform many of our later tasks. And then the second is basic concepts of graph theory or graph metrics, some of which I have previously stated earlier, the concept of nodes, edges, degrees, and such. And then fourth is using Python NetworkX and OSMNX to load and work with urban street networks, which was fundamental to the task we performed. And then the fifth one is using the Twitter API developer portal and associated platforms like Postman, Django REST, and API. Because actually, the first task which I was supposed to perform was to retrieve tweets that were posted near a specified location or coordinate. So, but in-enter mo yung coordinate and you send it as a query, supposedly I would be able to retrieve the number of tweets clustered around that location. But unfortunately, that attempt was unsuccessful. And then sixth was analyzing a city's street network centrality values between centrality and load, as stated in my research. And then lastly, for the skills or values I acquired. So the first one, sort of goes without saying, but computational or analytical thinking, because this skill is at the very core of computer science. And number two is refresh knowledge on programming with Python, which was the main language we used to write our code and obtain our results. Number three is integrating computer science with other disciplines, because here we integrated it with the concept of computational human mobility, or basically the study of how people move around and how they react to certain panic situations or disasters. Number four is performing statistical analysis to interpret the obtained results. I performed this when I did the frequency analysis of the different centrality measures that I analyzed for this research. Number five is finding and testing alternate solutions and workarounds to problems. Because during this SIP, I've actually encountered many problems, such as yung pag-install ng OS ko, the failed attempt with using Twitter API. But ayun, it's related to the sixth item on the list, which is learning from these failures and mistakes. Because science is a learning process, and mistakes can push you to learn new things, learn from your mistakes, and avoid repeating them in the future. So related in yung patience in debugging code and resolving errors. And then seventh is working within a set period of time or deadline, because we were given certain deadlines or time periods with which to accomplish certain tasks. So, and then number eight is organizing ideas and information in an understandable manner, as seen in the research posters we were tasked to create, these slides, and in creating understandable and maintainable code. So, ayun, that's all for my presentation. I would also like to extend gratitude to our mentor, Sir J. Babico, although I don't think he's here, and to the entire Institute of Computer Science and to the College of Arts and Science in general for this opportunity to intern during our science immersion program here at UPLB. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jill. So next we